Good. Good. All the way up, all the way up, all the way up. Good. 1 minute on, 1 minute off for 3 sets.
Okay guys, here we are, another day in Dallas, and this time we decided to come here very early this morning, and we already did cardio. So for all the cardio tips, go and watch Hany Rambod's channel and the video we did there. It's basically the golden blueprint for your cardio, whether you are amateur or professional, or you are in off-season or on-season. And now we keep on with the bodybuilding homework, because every morning routine should have some cardio in it, some ab work, and maybe also some stretching.
Yes.
So we did the cardio, I'm sweaty, and now we're doing the ab.
We do some ab work.
The ab part, yeah.
So this is all the part that most of you do not want to do. Not enough people talk about it, but this is the stuff that we call homework, because nobody loves homework, but it has to be done. So we're going to go over on the turf and do some really good ab exercises that you can all do at any gym across the world.
And abs are so important nowadays, I would say, in the modern bodybuilding now, because with classic, where I compete in, you need to have the midsection perfectly under control and developed. Also in men's physique, I mean, abs are crucial for men's physique. So let's work on those Buendia abs. Huh? So today we got 2 different variations. Hany gonna tell us. One is the abdominal crunch machine. I know not everybody has them at home.
Yep.
Me neither. So we're gonna do that, and maybe you can do that at home after your workout or before your workout, whatever is the best way to do it. Hany tells us in a minute,
sure.
I'm sure.
Yep.
But yeah, after that we do the other exercise.
Yeah, so
you can do at home.
A lot of you seen me. I'm a huge believer in crunches, especially the reverse ab crunches. But as we were walking over to the turf, there's a lot of ab machines out there. We're going to show you being able to do a weighted rope ab crunch, but we're also going to show you a basic ab machine. This is the Panada ab crunch machine. So we're going to go ahead and just be able to also do this. There's a lot of different variants machines out there. This is one that works very, very well. And it comes together. We're going to put a little bit of resistance on there so you can feel it. We're going to grab the handles in the back, and you're going to bring your elbows to your knees. Good. Good.
Would you like to do it all the time with the...
Yeah, you want to be able to basically crunch, and then you want to stretch, and then crunch. So...
And the scapula is always moving, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Good. Good. Perfect. Perfect. That's good full range of motion. Good. Some people end up just going in and just creating almost like a little bit of what we call a jackknife. And you want to be able to go fully all the way far back, because that stretch is really important to catch tension in the beginning of the movement. Good. You want to breathe 15, 20 reps. These are not low rep sets. These are higher rep sets. So you want to use a weight where you're doing about 15 to 20 reps.
Rep ranges for abs?
Yes.
You
15.
Always should stay in a 15 to 20 rep range.
Yes.
Yeah.
You do not need any PRs.
No.
You don't want to do 5 to 8 reps. You want to be in that 15 to 20 rep range, because you're trying to combine muscular failure with muscular fatigue. So that 15 to 20 rep range. Some people ask me, can you do FSC7 sets? Absolutely. This would be actually a really good exercise to do FSC7 sets, especially when you've built up the tolerance to be able to train abs hard. So that would basically mean 30 seconds of rest, 7 sets, back to back to back. And I guarantee you will be sore for the next 2 to 3 days,
100%.
Maybe more.
We don't do it today.
Yes. Yes. The other trick is that when you're not used to training abs, you're more likely to have cramping. Why? Because the muscle has not been exposed to that kind of tension. So the cramping, you get ahead of it with making sure that your electrolytes are high. So you're going to be able to use electrolytes. Like my electrolytes, I have at least a half a gram of sodium per serving. I usually recommend 2 to 3, so about 1 gram to 1.5 grams sodium additional, obviously minerals are really important to be able to complete the electrolyte complex, but that will definitely help you with making sure to minimize the cramping. Also, stretching is going to make a huge difference as well.
How many sets would you recommend?
A beginner normally would be about 2 to 3 sets, then intermediate 3 to 4 sets, and then an advanced running FSC7 where you're doing 30 seconds to rest with 7 sets, about 12 to 20 reps each set is going to be like somebody that's getting ready for a show. Good. Keep it moving. That's it. Keep going, Urs. Good. And something where I feel like Urs really needs to work on this year is just making sure that he's doing more abdominal work, because he's so developed in his quads, his chest, his shoulders, so crazy that I'd like to see a little more texture through his midsection, so to get those abs to pop a little bit more, I think is going to really complete his physique. But you got to be careful, because if you go crazy heavy, you don't want to build your obliques.
Yeah.
But that's why you want to make sure you're keeping it at the higher rep range.
Yeah, cool. How often would you do like abs a week?
Yeah, twice a week normally.
Yeah, okay.
Sometimes Hany Chopin like to do it more often because he's crazy.
But that's Hany Chopin.
That's Hany Chopin.
Everything he's doing is crazy.
It's super crazy. But again, and he also likes to do a lot of twisting motions. But
oh, really?
It works for him. We have a twisting Panada machine that he likes to use. He'll end up doing everything from the basic, like a broomstick behind your neck, but he loves to be able to do a lot of twists. But that's what also brings in a lot of detail. But you got to remember, especially if you're shorter and you have a shorter torso, you do have the potential to grow your obliques.
Yeah.
That's why it's really, really difficult, because it's not like a basic lift, like a bicep curl or a chest press. If you end up doing too much, you could build up a blocky waist if you end up using too much resistance. Good. Good.
Whew. It burns.
Yeah.
But that's a good burn.
But 2 more sets.
Yeah. I always like to do it in the morning.
Yeah.
Also when you're fasted.
Yeah.
You have kind of better
Contraction.
mind-muscle connection and contraction to your abs.
So, and the reason for that is because in the morning when you're fasted, you don't have food to be able to obstruct the range of motion. So if you notice, if you have a big meal and you try to do a leg press or a squat, it can really obstruct. Same thing when it comes to abs. You want to be able to be on a lightest stomach possible so that you can be able to get full range of motion and contraction without a full belly. All the secrets, bro.
Yeah, all the secrets.
Just trying to take it all
of it.
That's right. Just make sure you don't share this with too many people.
Yeah.
Only some.
It's only between us.
Yeah.
Us 3 here.
That's right. Another tip for you. What we're doing is as he comes down, slowly comes back up, he's not allowing the weight tension to come off his abs. Make sure that as you come down, slow on the way up, good. Slow on the way up, even slower. Good, slower. That's better. There you go. Now do you feel it? You see his face? This is the face of suffering. This is what you want. You want to suffer because that's what's going to make you better. Good. Now give me 4 more. 1, slow. 2, slow, slow, slow. Even slower. 2, slow, slow. Good. 1 more. Hold it. Hold it. Hold the contraction. 5 seconds. 4. Now, if you notice, he's shaking because he's getting that really good contraction because these muscles are not used to being contracted at this level.
It was nice.
Yeah. Good job.
Let's move on to the next one.
Let's go.
That's the next exercises we're gonna do.
Yeah.
Some decline ab work. And we have the Lamborghini seats here. So I'm gonna go on that.
All right, guys. So we are doing reverse ab crunches with the Lamborghini seats, as they put in here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back. You're going to be holding on. We got a handle right here. Some of you have handles, some of you don't, depending on where you go. Exactly. You can put your hands right over where you'd normally have your legs. So right there, you got that handle. So what I recommend is when you come up to a little bit higher, right there, 45 degrees, cross your ankles. I'm a firm believer, just crossing your ankles just makes it a little bit easier. So as you come up, and then what you do is you want to bring your knees out slightly, just no, together like that, right there, just slightly, and then come up. And the reason to bring the knees out slightly is that you'll be able to get a little bit cleaner range of motion. So as he goes up, good. They can come in just a little more. Just come here, right there. Good, good. And then straighten the legs as you come down. Good. Don't put your feet on the ground, but straighten it. Right there, just like that. Good. Just right there. Up, and you lift. Good. Now lift even higher up. That's better. That's a clean rep. Now go again. Good. Slow control. You really want to work that eccentric. Do not let your body weight just drop. You want to control it.
Cramp.
There you go. Again, we talk about cramping. Why is he cramping?
Yeah.
Because he's not used to doing these.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
This one is like one of the best for the lower segment of your abs.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, you're working your whole ab, but you do feel the fatigue in the lower abdomen first. So that's why if you cramp up, you tend to cramp up on the lower side, but you are working your entire ab wall.
That's really nice, but we need to develop more of the lower ab part to get like the 6 or 8 pack cut out perfectly.
Yes.
And to bring more thickness in that area.
Yes.
This exercise is a really good one.
Right, and when we say thickness, what we really mean is
Yeah.
more separation.
Yeah.
It's not thickness in terms of the thickness of the waist. That's not what we're trying to do.
That's what
Obviously,
we don't want to do.
We don't want to do, right? Now, if you end up using a big, heavy dumbbell, you can end up thickening up your waist. That's why you want to use your body weight. And again, you can either put your feet slightly closer together, or you could end up putting your ankles crossed. And then the reason why I have the knees out a little bit is because of the abdominal girdle. As you're rolling up, it becomes easier to go higher up, and it doesn't limit your range of motion.
And I think to do that easier is just to go a little bit flatter and flatter.
Yes.
So
Yes.
the higher you go with the bench, the harder it gets.
Right. So the more severe the decline, the harder it's going to be, and the flatter, like you said, less tension. It's easier to be able to do the range of motion. Good. 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 All the way up, all the way up, all the way up. Good. And this is why I like the legs crossed, because I can spot off of one ankle like this, spot here. Now slow, slow, a little higher up, right there. Now slow. I'm going to let go, and he's going to hold it. 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 That's how you do it.
Oh, that's great.
Miracle Bear.
Good one. Oh. We did one exercise before, so that kind of adds up with the ab work.
That is.
Yeah.
Yep.
And what I normally also do right in the morning is to get some planks in it, some static work on the abs as well.
Yep.
Maybe just to finish that off.
Sure.
With like.
Can you show us how you do your planks? We can move the bench over.
Yeah, sure.
We can do that.
I can do it just here.
Yep. So we're doing planks now. This is what he does. How many days a week are you doing these?
Every day.
Every day.
Yeah.
How many minutes?
3 minutes.
3 minutes, and you hold that every single day time at 3 minutes, or do you work?
No,
your way
1
up?
minute, 1 minute, 1 minute.
Okay. And then how many minutes rest in between?
1 minute.
So 1 minute on, 1 minute off for 3 sets. And then tell me what you're concentrating on besides making sure to keep your core tight.
Most of the time I concentrate keeping really core tight.
Okay.
And to not like go into this one.
Right.
To start working with my erectors.
Yep.
So really get like the crunch in. And also when I'm start shaking, I can't go anymore, I stop. So I don't force to stay in it.
Yeah.
Every day when you start this, I do the plank challenge, it's officially now. Every day you do it. After a week or two, you get like more time. So you can
Start
easy
with
go
15 seconds, 30 seconds.
You easy can add up to like 1 minute. Don't overshoot it from the beginning on. You get better every day. So just repeat it, and then when you can't go anymore, stop. And then catch your breath, do it again, and so you can add up the intensity with that.
Do you do these at the gym, or do you do them right at home, or when you get out of bed?
I'm doing them after my cardio.
After your cardio?
Yeah. Nice. So because right now at home I don't have any ab machines or something.
Yeah.
So also what I do is I do planks, and then because a lot of you guys also don't have any cardio or any ab equipment at home, you can just go here, lift your leg up.
Yep. And go right into a basic crunch.
Or go with your arms here.
Yep. There you go.
And do like little, and you can feel it a ton.
Yeah, that works great. So again, bring your feet back up. So you can put your leg on a bench or a chair, and that can fit as well. If you're a little more advanced, like Urs, you can keep your body weight there. I really personally like it when your hands are in front of you. You feel like you control it. And if you notice, it's also on the way down, he's controlling the eccentric motion. That's why you're going to start shaking, because your muscles are not going to fire like you're not used to doing this for any other exercise. You have to do abs to be able to get your abs to stimulate. So it's one of those things that nobody loves to do, but everybody should be doing it.
It's super important because we all love deadlifts. We all train heavy with the back, and then you'll get your erectors super strong. With that being said, your abs gonna be weak or stay weak, and then you have a disbalance in that. Not only muscularity from a visual standpoint, also from a strength standpoint, and a strong core gonna make your leg workouts, every workout, way better. So sometimes I like to do like one exercise of abs before like a back workout, and then when I do like barbell rows or something, I have way more stability in my core. So that's also a great thing for your warm-up routine.
Yes, it's very, very important to be able to do exactly that. Everything is built around your back, but if you have a weak abdominal wall, you're going to be imbalanced. You need a strong core to be able to complement a strong back. So, perfect. And again, you're just really getting that great contraction.
It's amazing.
You know, and right now, because we've been working all the eccentrics, everything's firing so well. Yeah. He's got a little bit of sweat down there on the bottom too. But it's really good because what he's focusing on is coming down slowly, contracting at the very top. And you don't be afraid to use some hand positions that are different. On the left and the right side, going into the middle portion, right? Also, I call it the mummy, bringing your hands across your chest. That also makes it even more difficult because now the weight is on top of your chest and it makes it even more difficult. Use all of these things to be able to really complete the entire look of your physique.
Yeah. So abs twice a week, some ab work in the morning or before you work out. Good intensity, not too hard, a lot of reps, a few sets, and then you have the blueprint from Hany Rambod and Kalecinski here from Dallas, Texas. We out.